Hi everyone, this is Arcadius and welcome back to Naval Creed. Today we'll be reviewing the next world mission, or part of the Leyte Gulf part of the campaign there, I guess you can call. And it is the Battle of Samar, which is actually one of the most difficult world missions you will come across. It's not impossible to meet, however, it's not easy either. I've failed it many, many times, and it definitely puts a good test on you. We're going to try and use Chapayev today to beat it. I was originally going to use Baltimore, and I actually attempted that, but it did not exactly work. But I was still able to do 576,000 damage. 18 ships were sunk. You can see the stats here. It was an amazing game, but the last two ships I was not able to take down, so I still ended up losing. And, well, I mean, it showed me what I need to work on, and so I feel like a ship with better shell velocity is going to help me. So we're going to try and take out Chapayev. She's not exactly a strong ship. There's obviously better ships, such as I could be using Sverdlov instead. But Sverdlov is a very tall and big target. She's very easy to hit. Chapayev is a little bit smaller and might actually let us survive long enough to make a difference. Also, with the fast shells that she has, we can stay at longer range and still accurately hit targets. I do have the accuracy buff and module applied. I can only equip anti-air and a repair and a heal. So no hydroacoustic search or radar, but neither of those would, well, the radar won't really help us, but the hydro definitely would. So yeah, Battle of Samar, let's see what we have. There's a ton of destroyers. There's like 5 battleships, I think, and some cruisers as well. But it's just swarm tactics. There's so many of these smaller ships that you have to pay attention to them, while all the bigger ships, such as the battleships, kind of launch armor piercing at you from range and get nice lucky citadels. Most of the time, I think I actually beat this level with Tirpitz. And I used the secondaries to take care of the smaller ships as well as the main guns. And once enough of those were gone, I just rushed down the battleships and torpedoed them because I didn't have a choice at that point. Um, it, yeah, if I did that a long time ago, I haven't played it in a while. So Battle of Samar, let's go. Also, your allied team is absolute trash. You have like 6 Langleys and 3 Fletchers and 2 Gearing, actually 4 Gearings, but that's it. Which is more or less historically accurate. If you actually look and read up on the Battle of Samar, it's an amazing battle. And honestly, there should be a movie about it, in my opinion. Alright, but we have 40 minutes. It's 14 ships to 23. We have a Yamato, a Nagato, 2 Congos, a Takao, Tone, Mogami, Miyoko, 2 Aganos, a bunch of Kageros, and 1 Minakaze. Yeah, your team's going to be absolutely no help, so it's all up to you. So let's see what we can do about that. So you have like a line of cruisers and destroyers on this side, and a line of destroyers, maybe some cruisers on this side as well. And then the battleships tend to stay in the back all the way over there. And then once everything else is pretty much done, they kind of rush in. Last time when I did my Baltimore game, they actually came through this channel over here. And I tried to keep a nose on profile towards them to limit how many times they could hit me. But it seemed like the overmatch mechanics for Yamato's 18.1s were actually working in that case, and she was able to finish me off. But that was a really good game. I was doing a test run to see if I could actually win it with Japan or Baltimore before I actually did the video on it. I probably could if I played it a little bit smarter. There was a part where I was broadside to a bunch of cruisers, and they just started citadeling me. But yeah, right now we're just going to try and use Chapayev and use our speed and our fast armor piercing shells to try and stay at range while doing some decent damage. So we're already starting off with a citadel, but don't let that get to your head. There's still a lot of ships to take care of. And we're going to slow down here a bit so we don't overextend. We're practically doing nothing to this tunnel. Alright, well, there was a little bit better results. So it looks like we can't really focus on one target for too long. Target fixation will kill you. And let's try the Miyoko. We can see if we can finish off Miyoko now. The cruisers don't make it hard to hit them. It's just you can't shoot fast enough. And they still launch torpedoes, so do keep that in mind. I'm not quite sure if I can beat it. I'm not getting the damage numbers that I really need for a victory. I'm not taking any damage, but I'm not sinking them quickly enough. Because they will take out your ships a lot quicker than you can take out theirs. A lot of lag right now, too. I'm not quite sure why. But all you have to do is keep working on them one by one. Though it looks like the battleships are actually heading this way. So we're going to fall back to the east here and try and intercept those destroyers that are trying to hunt down our carriers. While also finishing up some of these cruisers in the meantime. Right? So it's 10 to 21. The battleships are coming down. Maybe some of our destroyers will be able to get some torpedoes into them. That would be very nice. I'm going to try and light some fires on them myself in a minute. Once this cruiser is down. Might as well switch now. Alright, let's see. Can we get any fires? Fire for you. Should really probably start engaging these destroyers to my front. But I'm trying to help out a little bit. Because any damage I do now, I might not have to do later. And still no fire. Oh well. Alright, trying to slap some destroyers. Let's try and finish off this one here. Oh, she just smoked up. Never mind. Yeah, so we're pretty fast, so we should be okay from torps right now. As long as we keep heading as a parallel course, we should be alright. And then we just have to finish them off one by one. Even our secondaries are starting to open up. Alright, maybe our armor piercing will be a little bit more effective now that we're a tad closer. Though I should really start pulling back as well. Though I think I can finish you off even if you're bow on. Nope. Oh well. Alright, let's finish off this destroyer. We're going to pull a Yui here. Because I don't want to separate myself from the rest of the group and then get focused down. So we're going to try and take out some of these bigger guns here. and work our way down. So we're going to switch back to armor piercing. I'm taking a risk and going broadside. Trying to protect what little team I have left. Because right now they're just catching all the shells for me. And I need them to keep doing that for as long as possible. So as long as I'm not the one being shot at, we can keep doing damage. And they still have 14 ships. And now we only have 6, including me. And I'm practically doing nothing to this Mogami now. The Yama and the Nagato are coming in from the north. And I don't think we've sank a single battleship yet. So we still have the 2 Congos. Actually, let me see that. Actually, I think we did sink one of the Congos. Also, perfect dodge by those torpedoes. Didn't even have to look. Alright, so these... I'm getting actually pretty close to these battleships. I'm going to have to start pulling back. And start chasing these cruisers, as they are actually doing quite a bit of damage to me. Not quite sure which ship that was. Maybe it was the Mogami? Well, she's definitely paying for all the damage she inflicted on us. Alright. I'm assuming there's torpedoes in the water from this one lone Minakaze. But we just kind of overmatched her, and overpenned her to death. Alright, so we're going to run away from these cruisers because they're actually going to have pretty decent ability to damage me at such close range. And we're going to race away and try and light some fires on these battleships while we close in with the rest of our group. Though it's not looking like I'm going to win this one either. It's just going to take way too long to destroy all of these ships in time. But continuous fire damage may be my best friend here. Actually, let's see if we can take out that destroyer. There we go, awesome. Congo, you need a fire. There are still 4 destroyers, 4 cruisers, and 3 battleships to sink. And it doesn't look like high explosive is working on the Congo, so we're going to have to switch back to armor piercing. I don't know why they're heading towards the big bad battleships, but that's just what they're doing right now. And there goes our last carrier. I now only have 2 destroyers as support. And if they're not spotted, then I'm the only one the enemy team can see. But I think they're spotted right now. And so there goes 1 battleship. The Agano's engaging us. Don't really want to be broadside to... Ooh, there's a Kagero. Alright, so we might be in some trouble with some torpedoes here. Alright, so we're going to switch targets to these destroyers. I don't know if that's the best idea right now, but they're currently the ones that I deem as the most threatening. Wow, she actually survived that? Whoa. Alright, just me and one destroyer left. And we're going to try and take down as many as we can before we go down. We still have 28 minutes. Hey, we actually were able to get one of the cruisers with our destroyer. That works out. Alright, now we are currently out of range, out of everything except this Agano, so we do have to actually go back in and get closer. Though it won't last long because they'll come to me soon enough. Alright. So let's see if we can still win. I don't think so, but we're going to give it our best shot. Alright, we are now the last one on our team. Switch to armor piercing, and let's start dancing. Because I know if I'm in range, then Yamato is definitely in range. I could try and rush her down with torpedoes, and I may have to do that, but I have to actually clear everyone else around her first. Oh, there's Yama, she's firing. There is a destroyer. Alright, so let's see if we can take out as many of these ships as possible. I'm going to keep dancing to keep avoiding torpedoes and long-range battleship shells. Might actually want to take this time to turn away a bit. We're probably going to regret that as I see big shells coming in my way. Oh, they missed. Alright, yeah, we don't really want to be so close. Alright, you guys. There's still one destroyer left. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stay in this position. Actually, nope, we have to... actually, we're pretty safe right here. We're going to have to try and take out these cruisers while providing the least amount of angle for them to shoot me on. And then we'll just have the two battleships, which I can burn, hopefully. And that one destroyer, wherever that may be. Tell you what, though, I think my damage numbers can be quite nice. With already having 48 citadels, make that 51. Alright, time to start burning. I really wish I had a spotter plane to help me find this destroyer. But right now, all we have is us. Oh, there's some torpedoes. Alright, we're going to try and survive the 18s from Yama while doing this. I don't know if that's the best idea right now, but it's all I've got. I'm gonna have to use my last heal. But maybe being a stationary target, even though we're small, maybe we should start... I don't know what to do. Maybe I should stay here and try and give the smallest profile possible, or maybe I should zoom around, zigzagging at full speed, and just hope that they don't nail me on a turn. But those are some pretty accurate shots. Let's see if this hurts. Yep, that hurts. Alright, we're gonna try and do the zigzag, though we're already almost out of range. Did we get a fire on her? We did get a fire on her. Cool. So she's gonna burn a little. And let's see if we can survive this turn. I don't have much faith. Those are pretty accurate. Oh, over pens only. Thank God. She's staggering her shells, which makes it a lot harder on me. She's not really catching on fire that easily either. Maybe I should try armor piercing. Got lucky there. Turn. Keep going. Woo. Okay, because once I can finish Yama, I can just rush in and torpedo Nagato. I'm not too worried about that. Oh, she keeps staggering those turrets. I really wish she would burn better. She's not really burning for me, so I have to switch to armor piercing, which just... It does do continuous damage, but it takes so long. And she's also healing, so that doesn't help me. Alright, screw it. We're going back to armor piercing. Or high explosive. I keep getting a little bit of damage here and there from all these shells impacting me. Right, so I think we're clear from Yamato's guns for a second. So let's see if we can light some fires on Nagato. Just kidding, she's out of range. Alright, so let's come back around. We're not detected, so they can't see me. Yeah, way too close. And with a 50% torpedo reduction, if I put all 5 torpedoes on one side into Yama as a rush, she's still going to survive. And those secondaries will just tear me apart. Alright, so this might... Ooh, Nagato's going to go aground. That means it's only a 1v1 right now. Alright, let's play the dancey dance. Let's go. Try and use all of our guns to set some fires. Maybe get a shot there. Hey, we actually got a hit too. That's nice. Alright. Let's not be in the same place. We have 2 fires on Yama. I will take that. And I would actually like to go undetected. And just keep lighting fires on her after she puts them out. Well, she already put out 1. That was fairly quick. Right, undetected. She is healing again. I don't know how many heals she's used. There goes the other fire out. Nothing there. Oof. Yeah, well, we're definitely losing now. Another fire, maybe a little bit more damage, but I think this last turret's going to finish us off. Ooh, nope, they missed. But I will not keep me alive for very long. And there's still that one destroyer out there for wherever that is. Yeah, even if she already used her last heal, I really don't think there's anything else I can do. Oh, we give it our best try, and I'm not actually too disappointed with how we were able to do this game. I long expected to be dead a long time ago. Now let's see if we can just whittle her down with armor piercing as we slowly reverse. If we can survive this, we might be able to... Well, we'll sink to Nagato no matter what, so I'm not quite sure what to do. Alright, let's see if we can try and light some more fires on her since she is kind of angled now. She is limiting herself to only one turret right now, so that does give us a little bit of time. And her other turrets do have to swing around, and I don't think she's going to fire until all of her turrets can actually aim at me. Sometimes they wait till all turrets can aim at me, sometimes they don't. I'm not really sure what this ship is going to do. Hey, we got a fire, yay. Alright, so I'm going to switch back to armor piercing, see if I can finish off this way. But there's really nothing more I can do. I can't rush the Nagato anymore. And I have no idea where the destroyer is. She's probably hugging the border somewhere. Where that is, though, I have no idea. But I'm going to see if I can take Yama down with me. I'm really curious to see how much damage I actually did to the ship, because I've been shooting at her for a while. I almost have her down. Please go down. A couple more salvos, but her turrets are facing me, and those are pretty accurate. I think this is it. Ooh. Oh, it bounced. Alright, let's give her the smallest little nose possible. Ricocheting. She has less than 1,000 health left. I feel like you should just roll over at this point. 117. Halo, is that you? 117? Alright, well, we at least got the Yamato. But I think that's the last thing we're going to do. Though we're going to try and maybe HE spam this Nagato a little bit. If she's still on the island. Which even island was it? Was it this one? I think it was this one over here. But as soon as we're spotted and she gets one of her 16-inch shells, even in my superstructure, the overpen alone will kill me. And I have no way of detecting her with the spider aircraft. So, yeah, this is the Battle of Samar. Not impossible, but as you can see, most of the time it just comes down to the wire between you and two ships. In this case, a Nagato and a Kagero, which are really, really stealthy destroyers, and I will probably never find it. That's why you kind of want to take out the destroyers beforehand too, because they go hide somewhere and you can't see them. Alright, I'm assuming we see her because... Oh, actually, we're not detected. Now we are. And there comes the first set of 16s. Let's just see what we can do at max range. Because the farther we are, the worse their accuracy is. And my rate of fire kind of negates the accuracy part. Or at least minimally. And we're just going to sit here. Well, I guess we have to kind of go a little bit at quarter speed in order to actually hit the ship. Alright, that looks to be good. Alright, let's just let the rainbow of high explosive begin. Though it's not like we're actually doing a lot. Would be nice to set a fire. No? Too much to ask? Okay. Hey, 3 hits that time. Hey, a fire. Awesome. Ooh, those shells look pretty good. Is that it? Me dead? Yep, there we go. Both of them landed directly on me. Alright, so, yep, that's a first loss for us. But I had a pretty good game. 539,000 damage, 18 chips sunk, 701 shell hits, 1 aircraft shot down, 51 citadel hits, 22 fires, 6 secondary hits. High explosive did 122,000 damage, armor piercing did 321,000 damage, fires did 93.6 thousand damage, and secondary battery did a whole 938. Yeah, this mission will take you more than one time to win. Of that, I can probably guarantee that. If you beat it first try, awesome, good job. You did better than I did. But with a 539,000 damage game and an earlier 576,000 damage game, I was still not able to beat this. Like I said, it might be easier with different ships. Both of those I used a light cruiser and a heavy cruiser. But if you use something like a Bismarck or something like that, then yeah, you would definitely be able to have an easier time, I should say, dealing with it. Or even in H-42, you'll just leave your secondaries to take out everything and your main guns to work on the battleships. There's no carrier, so it doesn't matter if your AA is trash or not. With that, I will wrap up today's video. It was a longer video. What are we at now? Oh, 32 minutes. Cool. Well, that will wrap up today's video. If you liked the video, make sure you like and subscribe for further content. And tomorrow we'll be doing the Saboyan Sea. So, thank you for watching and take care.